Well, good morning. Welcome to this Mark's Reviews and Tutorials video. I'm going to show you how to switch between modes on your spa. This is between ready and rest. When you have this is a TP600 touchpad. When you have one of these, I'm going to show you how to switch between spas. To get into the menu, if you like, the modes to set things, obviously you'll be knowing how to do everything here, running your jets, running your blower, adjusting your temperature up and down, and turning your light off and on. Getting into the modes, once you hit your temperature button and it starts to flash like this, then hitting the light button will get you in. So you've got here temp, see range? If we now go down, it's low range temp and high range temp. So that is actually going to give you a different group of temperatures. If you're wanting to knock the temperature down, maybe you're going away for a bit, that will knock the temperature down so it doesn't keep quite so hot. So that there is the range of temp. We press the light button again, and we've gone back to the spa. So we go up here, get it flashing, press light, that's temp, that's the one I've just shown you. The next one is mode, ready, rest, you see? So we go down, that's mode rest, that's mode ready, just switching between by pressing that button. Mode rest, your spa's, mode ready means your spa's always going to be hot. It's going to poll, check the temperature, run as much as it needs to, and keep it hot. It'll just keep on going when you're in ready mode. Mode rest will just turn on 2 times a day. This defaults, when you power it up, it'll always turn on at 12 o'clock in the middle of the day. That is, the clock will always come on to 12 o'clock. So you can just turn this on when you want it. If you want it to run at 10:30, then you turn it on at 10:30 and it will start its filtration cycle. It'll do a cleaning cycle every 12 hours. It'll run the jets, run the blowers to give everything a stir up so it ends up in your filter. It'll do that every 12 hours when it's on. Well, actually it'll do it on both, but it'll also just do your filtering and temperature checking. When it's on the rest mode, it'll only do it within the time that it's filtering at the start. Then it'll sit idle through until the next 12 hours. So I've got this set for 4 hours. So it turns on at 12. It's going to automatically run for 4 hours, do its heating, do its filtering, because it's in rest mode. So we go temperature, light mode, okay? Pressing that, it's in rest. If you want it ready, so it's always ready, you put it there. It will save you a bit of power if you have it on rest. If you're in a really cold area, it's obviously going to lose temperature for that time that it's off. If you want to use your spa off that, you just come out here and you come through the modes as I've just shown you, and you take it through to rest. To ready, then it will just automatically start up and run. Put it back. That's not going to change your timing if you're moving the modes around. Okay, let's move on. No, it's going to go back to there. So here, flashing, light, that's temperature range, mode, set time. If you want to set the time, that's where you do it, in there. The option is to leave it just on 12 o'clock always, so whenever you turn it on, it's going to go. This will remember anything you set up for timers and that sort of thing. It will not remember the time. It'll lose the time when it switches off, but it will remember every other setting. Flip, that just, if you want to see it from inside or outside, that just turns around the instructions. Lock, obviously that's going to lock it. Hold. Filter, here is your filter times, and you get to determine here how long it filters for. You've got a begin time. If you're going to use your clock, you can begin filtering at a certain time. Move on. Whoops, let's leave that where it was. And then how long it's going to run for, run hours, okay? As I said, I want this to run for 4 hours. There we go, it's set to run for 4 hours. So when it's on rest mode, it'll turn on each 12 hours and it'll filter for 4 hours. In that 4 hours, it'll heat, it'll filter, it'll do all of that, and then it will rest through until the next 12 hours comes up. So let's move on again. That's filtration time 1. That's filtration 2. Okay, and now we're back to temperature. So there you go. There's a run through on the Balboa TP600, all its instructions, how it works, and what to do.